This is Yasmin Hairo from the Netherlands in the little village Zalheim. I apologize for laying down, but it's now almost 10 o'clock in the evening. I am tired and I also took my sleeping medicine, so you see, I'm almost asleep. It is almost the end of April, and I had promised a video at the end of every month so that I have something to talk about. I have to keep my word. So the month was good. Today I went to the gym. Hadn't been there for about 2.5 weeks, or maybe 3. So that felt good. Sweating on the treadmill and lifting weights. I cooked macaroni. I went out selling. I sold 5 packages of greeting cards. It was raining, so I went with the bus and I worked it in an apartment building. I also delivered flyers into people's mailboxes, and the ones that I could, some have the sticker that they don't want the advertising. On Instagram, I have like 4 or 5 ads, so I still have to change this bad habit of mine that I sit too long, I drink too much coffee, and I smoke too much before I get ready to go to work. So I have to change that. But I did sales, marketing, and advertising because the ads are running on autopilot, and they are advertising my books at Amazon, mybestseller.nl, and at bravenobooks.nl. So I earned 200 euros in royalties last month, which was good. And I'm at 60 euros for this month, so which is okay, I guess. But now I'm doing sales, marketing, and advertising every day. I can expect better results this year than last year because that hope is based on actions and on something. So that is good. Many years ago, when I just started selling greeting cards, I had a website, and I wanted to have an online store that could be like in 2016 or 2017. I wanted to also sell my greeting cards online and door to door. So I made a little store on the website, and after that I also added other products that would be branded with my logo. and nobody. Well, I actually got only two orders for it was a combination offer for a gift mug and a package of greeting cards. The same customer had ordered it twice, once for himself and once for a friend of his. I was really happy and excited about that. And then I ran out of money, I couldn't pay the website, and the web store went offline. And then I tried to make another website and another online store. But I realized it was taking me too much time and I was not earning anything. It was taking me off the field. And eventually, also, that website I could not pay and it also went offline. And then I had to make another one. And years went by. This is also a bit about that guy, right? That I was looking for that would tell his whole story from nothing to becoming a success. And then I like became that guy because I share everything. After that, in those years, I obviously kept selling packages of greeting cards door to door, and I have. I'm now at maybe the sixth website. I hope this one is better and more professional than all the other previous ones, but I will stick to this one. The business structure of my company has also changed maybe 3 or 4 times from sole proprietorship to BV, which is similar to an LLC when it has its own stocks. Then it was again a sole proprietorship, and now it's again a BV. And of course, the account number has also changed every time. But now I am keeping this website, which is Hyro.store. It's the Dutch one. I am keeping this banking number and also this business structure. It is better for myself and it's also better for the customers. Sorry for the cigar, you should not smoke. All right. So the goal was to produce one book a week. I succeeded at that. So that's like 3 or 4 books this month. I was in the local newspaper with my books. I think I have shared the article on Instagram. It is in Dutch. It's about that what I had read on Google that most authors give up their writing after 2 or 3 books that fail and they don't earn money. or not enough. That's about 90% of them, so most. And only the 10 other percent keep going until they achieve success. They are the top 10%, and I am apparently one of them with now more than 200 books on Amazon. I don't know if all my books are on there. So, but it's good, right? It's the goal is 1,000 books in a lifetime. That's why my series is called The Phoenix Rising 1000. It's an insane goal, but now I have these tools, so it's attainable, I guess, in the next 30 years that I have left to live, if I'm lucky enough. So I have already achieved 1/5 of that goal, so that is good. And the phoenix is the bird that dies and resurrects like I did in the coma. I have watched this video by Patrick Bet David, and I was inspired to also become an old-timer and to work 7 days a week. And Rotate also recommends it because if you do that, you will have your lucky days, right? When you sell more and earn more. But if you take off weekends and holiday and those days that they celebrate the king's birthday or whatever, you might miss your lucky days. So today was the 113th day in a row that I'm working 7 days a week, which is good. The last time I had only persisted for like 60 days in a row. So this is double of that, which is good. When I was waiting for the bus one time, a guy pulled up in his car and he said, "Where are you going to?" I said, "Zolham," and he said, "Get in." And his name was Anton, and I had been selling in his neighborhood, and they had bought a package of greeting cards maybe a year ago or more. And then he told me about that and that he and his girlfriend liked me, and he made a video for his friends that I was in his car, which was funny and nice. And he gave me a ride home, and he also said he subscribed to my channel on YouTube. So thank you, Anton. I had also gotten a apple and some candy from some Muslim people because it was the end of the Ramadan when they fast. And after that, there is a celebration for 3 days. So that was also nice, when I was selling in Nottingham. My father and his wife are married for 25 years, and they had planned a weekend holiday for us, all the 5 children and the grandchildren, 6 of them. And we were at Landal Green Parks in those bungalow houses. So it was nice. I also sold 3 packages of greeting cards on Saturday and 3 packages of greeting cards on Sunday while I was there. I had posted it on Instagram, but that article was written by AI, so it was a bit different, but it's no problem. It was good. Uh, Lots of resting and doing nothing and lighting up the fire at the cabin and eating together and talking. So it was good. I haven't been on a holiday for like 13 years. For many years I couldn't go because of the money, and in the years that I could go, I thought, well, if I just keep on working, another month I will have more, and I will have a better story to tell to my family. And then I didn't go, and later I would regret it because people get old, people die. But from now on, I will be going every year to Bosnia to visit family, and perhaps a couple of days or a week to Croatia, to the beach, to relax, right, swim, eat. I can take my phone with me and do a little bit of writing. So yeah, so I was talking about that I wanted a online store, and that it didn't work out, and I kind of left it like that. But you should not give up on things that you start. You should finish them. And I was able to buy a online store, a real professional web shop, and it is selling like products for babies and mamas, like clothing and shoes and a bathrobe for babies. It's beautiful. It also has reviews because the products are selling and best selling. The link to the shop is in the description. You can go and check it out. Maybe you want to send somebody a gift. There are lots of babies. There are lots of babies being born. You don't have to worry about the size of the clothing or shoes. They will grow into it anyway. Uh, so I didn't give up on that. I now have it. I also have a ad on Instagram, so now people are also visiting my online store. and then in the future I can expect to make some sales. It is drop shipping, so the products that are ordered will be sent by the manufacturer, the supplier, so it kind of runs on autopilot, which is good so that I don't have to worry about it. I can continue to sell my greeting cards door to door and to write and produce and publish more books. And my first company was called Yasko Investments, because how do you call it when you shorten in a name? Let's say the guy is called William and you call him Will. I don't know how you call that, but that's Yasko is that for Yasmin, right? That's how my mother calls me always. That's how I called the company, and it was investing in stocks and mutual funds for myself and for clients. I didn't earn much with it, and I had to close it. But you should not give up, and you should finish what you start. So I have, with the lessons that I've learned, I know, for example, that I can be invested in like 20,000 successful companies worldwide via about 300 or 400 mutual funds, right? With reduced risk. I also know how to invest in dividend stocks that pay every quarter or every year. And now I am also practicing marketing, and I know how to make an ad and how to get people on the website. I did pay out a return of 12.5%, I think, in the first year. And many years later, I paid all the people back their money. No one investment firm does that, but I fucking did it because I'm a good guy. And so now there is a new website made, which is jinxie.nl, and that's I blew new breath into my investment company, and I will build a giant portfolio of mutual funds and dividend stocks, and also stocks that don't pay dividend but rise in value, and also a little bit of crypto. So it will be diversified. And there are also funds, real estate funds that pay out dividends every month. And that will make it possible for me to pay my investors a return every month. So I also did that. I haven't given up on that. It's also part of my vision board for my dream life. I have been with a beautiful lady yesterday. It was good. I am like truly blessed, man. God had realized the dream for me that I could fuck a model because the chances for me to do that were very tiny. But it happened, so there you have God's mercy and generosity. So, Alhamdulillah, that's how we thank God for that. So, I realized that I am not like that stupid or an idiot. I have behaved stupid and like an idiot, of course, but I'm not that because I would overspend, and I would run out of money, and then I would think, man, what the fuck are you doing? You're such an idiot, and how can you be working every day, 7 days a week, and run out of money still, right? But I looked back and I figured it out because with my first company, I didn't earn. I had maybe earned like 100 euros or 200 euros in 3 years with it, so that was really bad. And I had delivered newspapers and advertising, and I also cleaned the house of an old man to earn some extra cash. But those little bits would be spent on like tobacco and a little bit of groceries to show my mother that I was contributing at least a little bit into the house, right? But so if you have like 200 euros, you spend it all on those things. And then I didn't have a government income. I was not diagnosed. And I also did not really know that it was available and that you could get it if you had a company and been through fucking absolute poverty, man. It was really bad. It sucked ass big time. Without my mother, I would not have survived. I would be fucking on the street begging for food, I guess. Because I also didn't have medicine then, and I was hallucinating, and I was not clear in my mind, and I could not find work after I had closed the company. And then, so thank you, Mama, for saving me, and then thank you, Emina, my sister, who taught me sales and gave me sales training and the greeting cards, which became my second business. But I also have this sleeping disorder, and I would wake up at 1 or 2 o'clock at noon, and then I have to have my coffee and eat and shower and get ready. So I was late every day for work because you have to start at 1 o'clock. You have to make your first call on 1 o'clock, but I was always late. So I did like 100 euros a month in the first year, and 200 euros a month in the second year, and 300 euros a month in the third year, and like 400 euros a month in the fourth year, and 500 euros in the fifth year. Then for a few years I was stuck on that amount, like 500 a year, 500 euros a month. And because I had just that little bit of money, then everything would be spent on business expenses and tobacco and groceries and bills and debts and so on. And it was always not enough money, and it was very stressful. Lots of letters from those debt collectors and so on. And because of how that all went for years, I kind of unconsciously formed the habit to spend everything I earned, right? Because it was so little. And now that I got diagnosed and I got this government income, and I could keep my company and make some extra money. So now I have more money than I had, and the business is also doing better. But I still have this habit, right, to spend everything that I earn and that I get. So I'm not a complete idiot or completely stupid. It's just a fucking bad habit that I formed. And now I have to change that. And yeah, I have more money, but I still have the same habit, so I still spend it all. And that's why I felt an idiot so many times. But now I know, I understand why I was doing it. And there have been birthdays and Christmases that I could not buy presents. So now that I had more money, I really eagerly, badly wanted to buy presents for my mother and my sister's children, and to give the children money and to make donations to some good charities. So I ended up spending it all, right? So now I am changing that. I have It's only like I'm doing it for like 3 weeks or so. So I earn money by selling greeting cards, and then I deposit the cash at the machine into my bank account, and then I divide it into different accounts. Mm, I keep I keep a how do you call it? I keep an amount in the business, and I put a small amount into the holding company where I have agreements for the debts that I pay like 25 euros a month per debt, and then I also put a little bit into my private account where the living expenses are paid, so that it starts piling up a little bit. And I put some a little bit into the business's saving account, and on the private account I've set up that automatically every month a amount is saved into my savings account, my private account, and I send 75 cents every day to my niece's bank savings account. That's only like 15 euros a month or a bit more. But when she will become 6 tomorrow, and then when she is 18, she will have enough for a driver's license and driving lessons and so on, and maybe for a car. If I can increase the amount in the future. And I pay 50 cents to a charity, the food bank, that gives people with little money, they give them groceries twice a week. So that's a real good one. And it works. So I have money left. I have cash in my pocket. The living expenses are paid. Oh yeah, I also put money into my PayPal, and there the ads are paid. And now there is enough money in PayPal for the ads every week, and they can continue to get people to my author pages, and also to the Dutch company website. And at that website, there is also a link to the web shop that I now have. So that is good, and I have actually I've also thought about it, right? So it's also a matter of self-discipline and self-control, and I have to live below my means. And we all know that, but we do not do it. We don't all do it. And I have only like 2 spending days. On Monday, I buy groceries and cigars for the whole week. And on Sunday, I have family day, and then I buy something small for my sister or my mother. Like flowers and some coffee and some fruits for the children, and I give the my niece and my cousin a little cash. And on the other days, I just keep what I earn and I deposit it, and that's how my money grows. So that's a matter of self-control and self-discipline. And I hope you can learn from this. Maybe you also have a habit like that you formed through the years unconsciously, and there are solutions to it, and you can implement them and do what I do, for example, or do it a little bit differently, but just make it work for you. So and then I finally got the business to do like 1950 euros in a month. And after that, I started drinking alcohol again. And I very quickly, it caused all kinds of problems. Less productivity, less work. I became indifferent. I was at the children's party, my cousin's or my niece's birthday, and I was drunk. After a while, I couldn't sleep, and I thought, well, and the medicine from the doctor didn't work. The tablets that I ordered from internet didn't work, and I thought, well, I know if I drink a lot, I will go knock out at one point, right? And then I can sleep because I had severe like this, not being able to sleep, and then I would be awake all night and fall asleep at 7 in the morning and sleep all day, and then when I woke up, it was evening and I could not sell, and I ran out of money, and so it was a problem. And I at one point I was drinking 8 half liters of beer every day, and that was too much, and it caused all kinds of problems. It made everything worse. And I went from that 1950 euros in a month to only 300 euros about 5 or 6 months later. So that it was fucking destroying everything. And then they did this ritual with blessed clothing that was prayed upon, and I wore it, and I became clear, and I left the booze now this time for good, because I had also lashed out at my family, and I regretted that very much, and I had emotional pain because of it. So, and looking back on that, I guess I needed that to change, because this is the fourth time in my life that I'm stopping drinking alcohol, and this time it is for good, because now I've truly experienced with a lot of pain what drinking really cost. And I don't mean the money. It costs too much. The fucking devil is in it. Stay away from the shit. And now, last month I had earned like 1100 euros with my business. So I'm again slowly rising again. And that is good. And at the weekend holiday with family, some of my family members were drinking alcohol, but I just stuck to tea, and it was good. I I am staying away from that crap. So that was I guess April. And how are you doing? How is your health? How are your finances? How is your relationship? How are your friends? How is your family? How is work? How is everything going? I hope you are doing well. I'm doing good. Thank you very much for your time and your attention. I hope you got some value out of this. And I will see you at the end of next month. Please visit my online store and buy something to help out and make somebody happy with a nice present. Thank you very much, and until next time, this is Jasmin from the Netherlands. All right, bye bye.